Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. We are now on the Isles of Umbra. I did a little bit of the quest just to get here. Involved talking to this woman and finding out more about how she relates to the crystals that we need to find to get to Garuda. I had to cajole her to come with me. She didn't really want to, but here she is. This doesn't seem all that bad. I'm not saying I'd like to build a summer home here, but oh, the hell's with this. Here, take your pot and go on without me. You've harvested corrupted crystals before, right? So it isn't as though you require my assistance. Speak to the man guarding the gate. I'm sure he'll let you in. Now, if you'd just please excuse me. Okay, well, that was her visit to the Isles. Short but sweet. Aleport's over there somewhere. I had a little bit of a play around with some priority settings for OBS, just to try and put the process ahead of other CPU tasks. Went and closed things in the background as well, so hopefully this should be a bit better than the previous episode where we had quite a lot of encoding overload. And as a result, that video probably ends up looking choppy and crap, but never mind. Beg your pardon, sir, but how did you come here? Access to this island is currently restricted. Well, I'm a special case, aren't I? An old pop. I'm not sure I follow. Oh, I see. You wish to harvest corrupted crystal. Sorry, friend, but you may have to return empty-handed. Why is that then, David? The Writ Master Mimidoa may grant you access to the island, but only authorised personnel may proceed past this point. Why, you ask? Look up and see for yourself. What? The giant mass of crystal struck the lighthouse. It caused severe damage to both the structure and the machinery within that once powered the beacon. Aye, contrary to what the small folk would have you believe, the fires of Pharaoh Sirius were not the product of a major thaumaturgy or a colossal arcane bomb, but an elaborate contraption fueled by ethereal energy. Repairs are still ongoing, but it's anyone's guess when they'll be complete. What's worse, all the work has ceased since rumours of the Walking Dead drove off the entire crew. Not that those rumours are incorrect. I've observed the fiends from a distance at the ship graveyard to the south. What's drawn them to our shores is still a mystery, though. I'll make you a deal, Geico. Help me unravel this mystery, and I'll bring you your corrupted crystal. In fact, I shall begin searching for one that satisfies your requirements. As for where to begin your inquiries into the situation, it so happens that a party of 3 adventurers came ashore not long ago, seeking to scavenge valuable trinkets at the ship graveyard. I'd be surprised if they knew nothing of the undead infestation, so it might behoove you to question them. So we have done some missions on the island. This guy had one, these 3 over here, who I assume he's talking about. Yep. Oh God, they all want us to do something. Right, you, what do you want? You saw them too, right? Dead people, just shambling about without a care in the world, except when they do seem to care, that is, and start shuffling towards the water. Oh, okay. Gods, that voice, that single fleeting verse. I can still hear it. Stay clear of the southern shore, friend. Took every ounce of my strength to resist. It's all there for the taking. 5 bleeding years worth of wrecks and their cargo. But those queer dead things, that voice... Actually, the voice was quite nice. Oh. Well, that guy was drunk, and the other 2 didn't really tell me much of interest. I have their report. This talk of an alluring voice is disturbingly familiar, as if... But that's impossible. They're all dead, aren't they? I don't know what you're talking about. If they have returned, that would mean... Oh, beg your pardon, I was just thinking about something. I'm sure you were. Which reminds me, I received word that Master Mimidoa would be arriving any moment. Apparently he grew tired of waiting for the lanky young lad with the 1,000-yarm stare to return, which I'm assuming is you. I don't know what sort of arrangement you had, but you should probably go and explain yourself. Okay. Good to see you again. What's been keeping you in the shit? I ain't getting any younger, you know. Some honey-voiced harlot's been calling out to folk what wander near the ship graveyard, and it's stirred up the dead and all. Bloody hells. It takes me back to my days as a cannon boy sailing under old Mistbeard. But they wouldn't dare, would they? After the lesson we learned them last time. Ah, they bloody would. They bloody would, though. Wouldn't they? Brazen old biddies. Some folk said as the first purge would be the last. But I knew deep down in my bones that this day would come. And come it has. Aye, I bet me bum here are sirens behind all this. Nay, not one of the sanguine variety, Nishit. I speak of the other kind, them what's got feathers and lure sailors to a watery grave with their sweet, sweet song. Oh, but it don't end there. No, drowning's just the start. See, even in death, a man stays bound to the beast, forced to do her bidding till his corpse can't do it no more. It's a fate I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy, except maybe in drink, and I'd regret it after. Any road, 'tis up to us to stop the hellsborn hussy afore she takes another soul. Of course, we can't send you off marching to war without these. Siren don't have no power over a man who can't hear her song. 'Tis lucky for you I carry a spare pair, and lucky for the both of us, I'm a superstitious old sort, eh? Well, she ain't coming to us, so we'd best head over to her ship, to the ship graveyard. Okay, let's go. So, just on initial kind of impressions, it doesn't look as though I'm having as much of a problem with the frame rate. See, the thing is, from my understanding, encoding videos in OBS is a CPU intensive process. Now, I think as I've probably explained in previous videos, I am running an older graphics card. So, I mean, that's probably not helping. But I didn't expect it to be that much of a problem. Anyway, if she passes near the shore, she's sure to spy the campfire and come looking. It's just a matter of waiting now. Okay. So let's wait for Siren. Yawn. I'm beginning to wonder if some sly bugger ain't spun us a yarn here. You what? That sounds like music to me. Quiet. Do you hear that? It is her. Look. Out of the water. She's come, this shit. She's come. Hello. Who are you? Quick, lad. Shove them plugs in your ears and get ready for a fight. As soon as she realises you're deaf to her ditties, she'll call on her thralls, and we'll be up to our necks in corpses before you know it. I'll hit her with my book. What's the plan then? Wait by the campfire. Hither, embrace, mine, everything, all. Can't hear you. True love spurned, his cruelty's reward. Okay, so here come the dead. Easy. Cast out callous soul, dead to desire. What bloody... Oh, I guess we can't have back stereo on one. Taste literature, fool! Spare, mournful mistress, distress. Why? Tell you why. Because I'm wearing earphones. Plugs. Any more? Melody, last breath of death, the rhythm. Dost thou not to relent? Whatever. What is that floating ball? Where is that going? My love, a river, one look, soul shiver. No. Charmed captain. No more dark, eclipse the heart. Oh, okay. I thought we had to fight her. Obviously not. What have we got to say about that? Oh, okay, round of applause. Am I right? Better than that. Initiate. Happy as a sailor in a whorehouse I am. Of course I'd be happy as a sailor with two whatsits if we gutted the songstress. But you can't have everything, can you? She'll not come crooning round here again though, not for a while any road. And if she does, well, we know what to do, don't we? Thanks for the help. Bugger me, I've clean forgot your name. Remind me. Geico? Don't recall having no initiate by that name. No, that's because I'm not your initiate. But if you're not my old mate, what's name? Why have you been so bloody helpful? Ah, never mind. Be seeing you, lad. You crazy Lalafell. I think that's everything. Unless we need to go into the... There is a dungeon on this map. But we don't have access to it at the moment. Oh, we also ran the Wanderer's Palace again. Just for the Allegan tombstones. Need a way of getting more of those more quickly. You mean it was a siren, but how were you able to resist their song? I see. I had heard that Master Mimidor was involved in the first purge, but I never actually... Having survived an ordeal like that, I can't blame him for carrying earplugs around with him. Anyway, I have something for you. The corrupted crystal you wanted, safely sealed within the pot, just as you requested. Please take it with my compliments. Okay, so I'm assuming... Yeah. Ooh, that's a good point. Man with the fishing rod. What can we fish from this side? Ocean fishing. Let's see what's available. I haven't done any fishing in a while, actually. Not since I got my fancy rod. Full moon sardines. Let's see if there's any special stuff we can get. They definitely look the part now, except for the top. I mean, the top doesn't look bad. It's just not the fisherman's top that I want. What's that then? Red coral. Ooh. What else is good? Squirrel is technically underwater. Level are you, good sir? Never mind. Ocean cloud, we've had those, but we can mooch off that one. So as I said, I think I said in the previous episode, if you mooch, you use the fish that you've got on your line, already hooked to your line, to attract even greater prey. So we'll see what that gets us. Sunfish. Oh, that was enough for us to level up. So that'll do. Level 55. We'll switch back to Summoner. And put back to Aleport. Hopefully Sienna should be back there. Sienna. However you pronounce her name should be here. Carbuncle. Because we always forget. And then I try using all my abilities and I'm like, why do they not work? And the reason they don't work is because I don't have the prerequisite cast. Because I'm a bloody idiot. Oh, it's you. Welcome back, Geico. You look remarkably hale, I must say, and more importantly, alive. You are alive, aren't you? Yes, have a pot. Aha! The conquering hero returns, bearing a gift. Might I have a closer look? Impressive. Very impressive indeed. Yes, I think you'll be quite pleased with this specimen. Congratulations, Geico. Seldom have I ever encountered a corrupted crystal composed of such volatile overabundance of fire-aspected ether. What? You wanted a corrupted crystal composed of ice-aspected ether to counteract the effects of a raging wind. Ah, ahahaha. Well, this specimen won't help you there. Anyone who knows anything about the elements could tell you that. You just have to keep looking, I suppose. Wow, how very helpful. Don't fret now. I know exactly where to find a corrupted crystal composed of ice-aspected ether. An associate of mine in Gridania has been studying the effects of one such crystal on living beings. What's with that exasperation is actually right, but what's with that expression? Thought you would be pleased to hear this news. It's not another wild dodo chase, I assure you. What's even better is that this time, you needn't use that warded pot of yours to protect yourself from this crystal's energies. Hedin's findings suggest that it's quite safe. Why, you ask? Well, let's just say that it's undergone a unique process that has rendered such precautions unnecessary. Someone's swallowed it, haven't they? Anyway, do not let me keep you. It's been a pleasure, Geico. Come back and see me sometime. All right. Nope. Never. You have become one of the many NPCs who now banished to the... well, banished from my mind, basically. You've ceased to exist. Let's teleport. Where do we need to go? In Gridania. Is actually in Gridania. Black Shroud. Have I not been to the Black Shroud? It's a curious case of giggity. Oh, what am I on about? The Black Shroud is Old Gridania. God, I'm an idiot. Ow. Did you just run into me then? Right, while that's loading, I'm going for a pee. I will be right back. Okay, apologies for that. Not that it will have registered on your side that I was gone for a while. I did find about 10 other things to do around the house after I nipped back from the loo. So, yeah. Let that be a lesson to you. Never move away from your computer. Stay exactly where you are. Otherwise, chores and household duties will find a way to find you. Anyway, sat back down now. All is well. Oh look, more snow. Where's the nearest person? You. Read it. Got quests. I think they're level 1. Yeah. We can't do the... What exactly is the summoner quest? Is that it there? No, that's the botanist's quest. Ah, I could have sworn the... oh, there. Yeah, Mysterious Wind. Yeah. Right, I've been sent to speak to you, fine sir, with a book. Greetings and salutations. Are you a man or a woman? I don't know. Greetings and salutations, Master Kujin, I presume. Sienna informed me of your adventures in Aleport. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. Though, as Professor Lambertient is fond of saying, no action taken in the name of science is ever truly wasteful. I disagree. To the matter at hand, corrupted crystals possessing the properties you seek could be found in abundance in the standing courses following the calamity. Alas, that is no longer the case, and while there is at least one suitable crystal that remains to be found within the 12's Wood, precisely where it is at any given moment is difficult to say. Permit me to explain. You are familiar with Spriggans, yes? The furry little rascals that are wont to seek out ores and other stones. Well, one such creature with an infamously insatiable appetite has single-handedly devoured every corrupted crystal in the 12's Wood. Fortunately for you, these crystals take an eternity to digest, assuming they can even be digested, and I am reasonably confident that one still resides within his gut. So I wasn't entirely wrong. I think I did say that he'd eaten, or something had eaten it. It's quite fascinating, really. My theory is that this Giggity first consumed a corrupted crystal when... Sigh, you couldn't care less about all this, could you? No, not really. To the point then. Giggity seldom makes his presence felt unless there is particularly fine fodder to be had. Therefore, we shall require a lure, and I have precisely the sort he will find impossible to resist. Simply place this true heart. I shall save the story of its origin, of the origin of its unusual name for another occasion, outside of the Spriggan's lair, and wait for the opportune moment to pounce. As for the method by which you retrieve the crystal from his gut, I shall leave that to your discretion. Okay. So, I'm assuming we need to head out somewhere. Where is he? In Central Shroud. We've gone the wrong way. Nope. I don't actually know if I'm ever going to do those quests. I mean, if I start up a new character job or class, they might be useful as starting quests, but aside from that, I don't actually think I'm going to use them. To the central shroud with all haste. Oh yeah, that was what I was going to have a look at. Have I still got sleep? I don't think I have. Roll. No, I do. Bloody hell. Okay. Let me through these. I suppose that sleep will be useful in some cases. I haven't really practiced using it in combat though, so I don't know how useful I'll be in applying that to any given situation, but we can start to use it in certain places just to kind of get used to deploying it, as it were. We're going down here. We are going down here. Destination. A true heart. There he is. Oh, we've instantly got it. Okay. Let's get Stereonomon out as a party member so he can be the healer I need him to be. I'm assuming he is still a healer. Let me just check something. Companion. Alright, okay. I need to make sure I'm doing that then before each battle, because I believe I have just been summoning him and he defaults to attacker, I guess, on neutral or default. I want him as a healer. Do I have any points to spend on him? No, I don't, but he's a level 6 healer. Cool. Come on then. Into Old Gridania. Back to what's his face. Hopefully, after we've done this, we can travel to Garuda. Pray do not sneak up on me like that. I was engrossed in... Wait, what is that? What is that god's awful smell? My word, that is a breathtakingly beautiful crystal. I see my supposition was not mistaken. I also see you weren't averse to digging through Spriggan entrails for your prize. We owe our furry friend a debt of gratitude, you know. This thick coating of digestive juices is protecting us from the harmful effects of the crystal, just as the watered pot you once used did. Why so glum, friend? You finally obtained the corrupted crystal you sought, one overflowing with earth aspected aether. Don't... Duh. Calm down, I jest. It's comprised of ice aspected aether. Worry not. I suppose that joke was in poor taste, considering your previous 2 attempts were for naught. Beg your pardon, Geico, I forgot to return your crystal to you. Oh, and there was a message for you from Professor Lambertiant. Something about a man named Marx. Apparently the professor misses the intellectual stimulation. Forgive me, I should have written it down. It occurs to me that I've yet to ask why you needed that crystal. You aren't planning anything nefarious, are you? It would reflect poorly on me and my research if it was used for evil ends. Ah well, perhaps it's best I remain ignorant. I didn't become the professor's greatest pupil by filling my head with unnecessary information. Yep, best you know nothing. I think Sid is still in Gridania. Yes, he is. So hopefully they've got the Enterprise fixed. Although I do seem to recall some other parts of the mission were necessary. There's something with the Ixal. I'm sure of it. We'll soon find out though. Wrong way. Now then. Oh yeah, I know where we're going. Oh, I know where we're going. Did I mention this or not? I can't remember, but I finished reading book 3 of The Wheel of Time, and I watched the first episode of the Amazon series. I'm pretty sure I've mentioned this before. Yeah, I'm not watching any more of it. Really not that impressed. But I only wanted to watch the first episode because it was like, yeah, I'm aware of its existence and I need to make sure that I'm not missing out on anything. I'm happy in the knowledge that I'm not, so that's fine. Curiosity sated, no more investigation needed. Sid, all repairs and modifications have been completed, Geico. Once you bring me that crystal, nothing will stand between us and Garuda. Well, happily, here it is. I'll need to run some tests to be sure, but this looks to be exactly what we need. Worry not, Geico. I'll see that your hard work doesn't go to waste. I should bloody well hope not. The Enterprise is already more than a common airship, but mark my words, soon it will become something greater, something extraordinary. This is me. This is what I was born to do. Oh, I'm glad you found your purpose again, Sid. That's rather beautiful. Although you do look like an older, grey-haired Tidus with a beard. That does disturb me slightly. When I look at her, I feel as though I've come home. I can think of no other way to express it. And you feel the need to dance while you're telling me this, for some reason? Okay. Ooh. According to my tests, the device is now functioning in perfect harmony with the crystal, meaning we can leave whenever you're ready. Just staring at that guy's helmet. Looks really cool. But you must understand, tests can only tell so much. Until we approach the Howling Eye, until we attempt to breach the barrier itself, I cannot be sure that this will work. I think it only fair to tell you there is a small but statistically significant chance the crystal could trigger a massive... Mayhap it's better that we remain positive. Yeah, probably. Geico, I want to thank you for reuniting me with my ship, for trusting in me to develop this plan, for everything. You've helped me rediscover part of myself I'd forgotten. I'm not the man I once was, and I do not know if I ever shall be, but I do know one thing. This feels right. My apologies for the sudden outpouring of sentiment. I would have waited until after the mission, but, well, you understand. I do. We may never return. And I'm glad, Sid. I am glad.
Garuda the Howling Eye Enterprise
Oh, very good. Very good. Engage. Sid's a Garlean.
Enterprise で大空をかけていた。お前たちのような勇敢な冒険者を乗せて。
You ferried the heroes of light.
.この生かしたゴーグルはいつからつけていたんだっけな。そういえばガキの頃はもっと坊ちゃんみてえな格好してたっけ。みんなに褒められるのが嬉しかったな。親父に近づけた気がして。俺は帝国ガレマール帝国で生まれたんだ。 そして親父の背中を追うように魔導技術を学び飛行士になった。いつ頃からだったかな、親父とミドナンガーロンドと話さなくなったのは。そうか、野郎がメテオ計画にのめり込み始めてからだ。
お。
そういや、この頃からか。あいつが俺の後見人を買ってくれたのは。しかし結局はあいつもガイウス・バンバイサルも侵略者になり果て、失望した俺は帝国から逃げ出した。そしてエオルゼに渡りガーロンド・アイアンワークスを立ち上げた。そうだったな。この時からだ。このゴーグルをつけるようになったのは。
So I gave him the goggles. There, so you look like an absolute tit. Well done,
俺
sir.
はエオルゼアでさまざまな人々、冒険者と出会い、親父を狂わせたメテオ計画と戦った。俺は証明したかった。技術が自由のためにあるってことを。そしてそれを認めさせたかった。救いたかったんだな、俺は親父を。このゴーグルはその決意の証だったじゃないか。
That was a beautiful story, Sid.
忘れていたぜ、この風を、この空を。さっき感じた光、あれはお前なんだろう。ありがとうよ。
I don't know.
生粋の帝国人ガレアン族はな、額に第三の目なんてのを持ってんだ。そのためかね、なんとなくわかるんだよ、感覚的にだけどね。このエンタープライズはお前たちのような英雄を戦場に送るための船だ。俺はこの船の主であることを、この船で飛べることを誇りに思うぜ。
シド、まさか記憶が。
アルフィノだったな。面倒をかけちまった。
I remember everything! Oh god!
ガロンド・アイアンワークスの代表シド・ガロンドだ。行くぜ斬新ガルーダをぶっ飛ばしによ。
Absolutely. And with that, he crashes us into the ground. Well, the crystal seems to have worked at least. So this is another one of those situations, a bit like Ifrit, where we're in an area, which I believe we can leave if we want to, but this is the entrance to Garuda's lair. All our efforts, all our travels, all of it was for this. Make ready, Geico, for the end is nigh, be it hers or our own. So we can now fight Garuda the Howling Eye. Oh! Yeah, I need to deselect the dungeon, otherwise it will probably put me in that first. Okay, average wait time says 12 minutes. So we will be back when we have formed the party we need. Okay then, here we go. Time to fight Garuda. Okay, just waiting on one more DPS, I think. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, that person is having second thoughts. Or has gone AFK. There we go. Who dares intrude upon my sanctuary? Your insolence shall not go unpunished, landwalkers. Twelve Preserve, she's huge. As I live and breathe. Oh, it looks like we've got some Ixal to deal with as well. Over there, look. Right, let's just stay out of her way. Up she goes. Have some Titan. Stay out of the way of those razor plumes, they're not going to be good for my health. And there's some Ifrit for you. Oh, she's gone. Hide. This is my rock. Find your own. Is that it? Okay. He has disappeared once again. Ooh. That is one unhappy bird lady. Inside the pocket of calm. Stop for hurting me so much, thank you very much. She's somewhere. Hey, we did it. No, 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 no. What? How in the hells? It's my realm. You have no hope here. None. None. Do you truly believe you could defy a god, Landswalkers? Yes, I did. My power is limitless, my children legion. They have rendered unto me a wealth of crystals. Their gifts sustain me, their faith empowers me. None save my children will escape the reckoning mortals, and those who would use my crystals to waken the rest shall realise the folly of their faith. Then all shall worship none but me, one true God. She's vastly amused with herself. Of course, worship. So long as the Ixal keep praying, she will never fall. Then let's stop them. Yeah, I get the feeling she's not just going to let you do that, chaps. No harm will come to you, my children. This is only the beginning, Landwalkers. All who oppose me shall suffer for their defiance. Soon the worms of the forest shall receive my judgment. The desert vermin next. Their walls of stone will not shield them from the tempest. Then I will take vengeance on the sea lice. Their wooden boats cannot outrun the wind. Tremble, mortals, for I shall visit you all in time. All shall be mine. All mine. You, Landwalker, you who dared to raise your hand against me, you should be the first to pay for your sins, not with your death, but with your life. You will serve me, Landwalker, to your last breath. No. I claimed you. You should be mine. Should be. I've got a big bloody unicorn horn in the middle of my head, so, you know. I will be taking that crystal. That's the last one. What? What are you? What have you done to me? No mortal no mortal should possess such power. This is impossible. You recovered, chaps. Right, let's get out of here. Don't think there's anything else for us to do. I got a commendation. How nice. I think something else is meant to happen here.
なぜじゃ、なぜに揺るがない、なぜにひれ伏さぬのじゃ。やったか。
何？
その程度のものか。その程度のものか。万神ガルーだよ。現存する万神の中で最も邪悪で凶暴と言われるお前の力はその程度のものなのか。
ガイウス。
久しいなシド。父親から逃げ、国から逃げ、わしからも逃げ。次は何から逃げる気だ。
なんだと。
ウヌはなぜここにいる。我は大義のためにここにいる。
その程度、ちょっと。私は至高の神じゃぞ。おのれ、たかが一風情がつけ上がりおった。そうか、理解できたぞ。その汚らわしい力、星の加護じゃな。なれば
何をする気だ。
父の恐喝、森田前よ、変身イフリート。
痛い、やめて。タイタン様、助けて、助け。
あれはアマルジャ族とコボルト族か。まさか。
Oh, I think she does.
こんなことが。
何をしている。引くぞ。
Yeah, we need to leave, like, now.
弱き神ども、ウヌラを食ろうて、私は何者にも負ける高みへと至るのじゃ。
I don't think it's going to happen the way that you expect, Garuda.
プロトアルテマよ、見せてやれ、お前の力を。 恐れるか、万神ガルーダよ。これこそ古代アラム帝国において究極幻想とまで歌われた対万神兵器、アルテマウェポンなり。
Ultima weapon. Ooh. Now that is badass.
究極幻想じゃと。
Awesome.
素晴らしい力だ。万神恐るるに足らず。
半身を吸収したことでアルテマウェポンは最終進化を迎える。
持たざる者は塵やくたのごとく消えゆくのみよ。カルテノーでお前たちを救った英雄光の戦士たちはもういない。この力を前にどう動く？エオルゼアを滑る弱き為政者たちよ。教主が尽きぬな。
Let's go.
なんだったのだ今のは。何がどうなっている。あの黒鎧は何者だ。
奴の名はガイウス・バンバイサル。帝国軍第14軍団を率いる軍団長、つまりエオルゼア侵攻軍の長だ。
そうか、奴が猛将漆黒の王老か。おじい様の手記にもその名があった。
エオルゼアの支配を諦めたとは思っちゃいなかったが、まさかこんな切り札を。俺が記憶を失っている間、帝国軍とは膠着状態だったんじゃなかったのか。
そうだ、各地に拠点を築いてからは目立った動きは把握していない。
クソ、ガイウスめ、何を企んでいる。
ともあれ、万神ガルーダの脅威は去った。釈然としない幕切れではあったがな。
No, but there's now a bloody ultimate weapon with all 3 primals strength inside of it, and its own innate strength as well.
ああなってはなおのこと、万神たちはしばらく鳴りを潜めるだろう。
万神の次はやはり帝国ってわけか。
ああ、あの兵器はエオルゼアの新たな脅威となろう。叩かねばならん。とはいえ情報を集めんことには動きようがない。我々にも休息が必要だ。暁の決命本部へ向かおう。希望の灯火が消えてはいない。あそこからもう一度暁に明かりを灯そうじゃないか。
Ah, yes. Blind optimism. Always helpful. So now, we'll finish that mission. Something has been troubling me, Geico. Shortly before the Black Wolf took centre stage, when Garuda attempted to claim you as her own, I could have sworn I saw... but I'm sure I was mistaken. In times of great stress, the evidence of the eye is apt to be misread by even the most inquiring mind. Forget I mentioned it. Returning to the subject of our earlier discussion, we may consider the matter of the primals closed until further notice. No beast tribe will dare summon their god so long as that weapon exists. Truly a more effective deterrent I could not imagine. It almost seems a shame to plot its destruction. No, I'm quite happy to be plotting that thing's destruction. Three-wing knight. What Alright, no additional titles. What I'm going to do is teleport to Gridania, because now that we've actually defeated Garuda, we should be able to do the next summoner mission. And complete the set of 3 Eggies or EGs or whatever they're called. EGIs. Eggy. I'm going to pronounce it Eggy. Never 100% sure how to pronounce these things until you hear somebody with a bit more authority pronounce them, actually. Right, where am I going? I need to go to Old Gridania. Somebody's playing music. I do like a bit of music every now and again. Oh, somebody's playing the Final Fantasy tune. Can't actually see the person who's playing it. Oh, it's you. Hey, well done. What on earth is going on in chat at the moment? Potatoes break when fired from catapults. We are better. Right, yeah, I completely agree. Oh, we can also just check on our retainer. Haven't done in a while. Complete. View report. Lovely. Let's assign you a new one. Go and get some more blue coral. Sign. How many ventures have we got? 3. So we need to do some more venture acquiring things soon. Where's the... I forgot where it is again. There it is. Cool. So we can actually do it. Then that'll change that. And I will be a very, very, very happy summoner. I think after that we can also get the Evoker's chest armor as well. So it'll be all blue. I do like the Gunblade people, or the whatever they are, gunslingers. I would quite like to play a Gunblade character. Can we afford any more achievement things? That might be cool to have instead of the horn. Nothing. I'm going to cast a glamour on that, changing that to that. Oh, I need a catalyst. Never mind. Forget that for now. Summon Garuda. I sense Garuda's restless essence. railing within the confines of your etheric channels. It's time we granted it release with the austerities of wind. Thankfully, I already have in mind a location that well suits our elemental purposes. You are familiar with the floating city of Nim in Outer Lenoskia. As you might imagine, the aspect of wind is entirely dominant in the area. Those suspended islands. Pray make your way there as soon as Pray make your way there as soon as you feel prepared. I'm quite excited to see this new Eggy. So, Outer Lenoskia. Great. I could have sworn there were some more missions to do here as well, but I think I might have done them all. Jump on Chocobo. Are these the islands of Nim? Looks like. Yep. These basalt golems should give me no trouble. Right, here we are. Hi. Shall we begin? I assume this is your third such experience. As this is your third such experience, you've by now grown familiar with the steps of the ritual. Thus, as before, I would have you concentrate on shifting your etheric balance. Imagine the energy within you howling through your veins, an incessant gale of screeching wrath. Garuda's essence will be only too eager to harness those raging currents and shape them into a worldly avatar. Once Garuda Eggy has appeared, it falls to you to tame its fury. Ooh. Something a bit closer to the level we actually are this time. Somebody posted something on the Discord channel that I'm part of. Discord server, sorry. Different pictures of a person with like cat ears, person with human ears, person with cat and human ears, and then it goes to like a cat with human ears, which just looks bloody awful. Have some of this. Do we need to worry about these feathers? Oh god. You learn how to summon Garuda Eggy. Masterfully done, Geico. Garuda Eggy's power is now yours to wield. Your aptitude for the art of summoning has exceeded my highest expectations. I honestly could not have found a more valuable partner for my research. Let's return to Apkalu Falls. I'm sure you must be exhausted after this ordeal. I could use a kip. So how do we get the Evoker armor? I would quite like to know. And I'm hoping that will be made clear once we get back. Ah, it might be the next mission actually. Need to clear that fishing mission out of my quest list as well. It was proving quite difficult to do because every time I snagged the fish that I could mooch with, the next fish that I caught was completely useless. So it kind of broke the process. You need to mooch twice successfully, and then the second successful recast is then the whatever that is, Titanic sawfish. Alright, let's get this done. And see. Okay. Nope, not you. You. With the addition of Garuda Eggy, you now command 3 powerful avatars. As you've no doubt realised, however, each of these entities has a particular role in which it excels. For Garuda Eggy, that role is unleashing magic to strike down distant foes. I must admit to feeling equal parts joy and apprehension at how faithfully the summoned being displays the original primal's volatile disposition. Experiment with your Eggy allies, and the most effective use of their individual abilities will soon become clear. Mastery of the art at your disposal, I shall almost pity Tristan when next he chooses to confront you. Before that time comes, however, I will endeavour to pierce the mystery of his motivations. Your discoveries bring you new confidence, Geico. Cool. Someone Garuda. Right. So tranquil here, don't you agree? It was my sister that first told me about this place. I see you come with questions. Tell me about yourself. My name is Dimitra. I am affiliated with the Sons of Saint Koinak, a research organisation composed of Sharlayan scholars and Eorzean sages. I suppose you might say our focus is on ancient history. My colleagues and I seek to piece together the lost knowledge and technology of the long-buried Allagan Empire. Due to a number of fascinating finds, it is the ruins of Mordona that presently command the bulk of our attention. I am here, however, to conduct some preliminary research. Tales my sister wove of the wild realm of Eorzea were what first encouraged me to visit. Beyond that initial curiosity, there is much in this land to interest an avid scholar. Hey, there we go. Oh, what's that? Enhances the signature attack of summons, upgrading. Ooh, yes, please. Geico, there's been a terrible incident. My poor colleagues at St. Cornac's find murdered. The reports are confused, but they all mention the same Black-robed attacker. You know as well as I do that Tristan is behind this massacre. He is indeed grown bold or desperate to commit such a brazen act. We should set off to Mordona at once and speak with any survivors. It may be that we can glean some idea of what that cold-hearted monster was after, or where he might strike next. We must stop him, Geico. I agree. Let's teleport to Mordona. So this will be the start of the quest that gives me my ultimate summoner's gear, I guess. I hope. Also, because we actually have 170 of those now, can we afford anything? Magic. We can't afford anything. Not even accessories. Ironworks gear. We can afford a Magitech shield. But we don't actually use those, so what we want is the 600. I've got another 530 to go. Considering the only way that I can see for us to get them at the moment is to do the Wanderer's Palace and get 20 each time. That gives us marks. Sorry, seals. That gives us wolf marks. That doesn't seem to give us anything. PvP gives us some. Ooh, that gives us 50. I guess we have to win that though for it to reward us with 50. Oops. That gives us 50 as well. Let's join that. Let's see how long it takes to actually join it. And if we are actually capable of doing anything in there. I think it's all PvP stuff, which unfortunately I'm not incredibly good at. But for 50... Sorry, I've got a message. For 50 Allegan tombstones, I'll do that. Right, for the time being, we're off down here. It's all looking very trippy. Yeah, there's dungeons down here as well. There's a raid down there. I've done that raid once. It was an interesting experience. I think it's the only time I've actually witnessed true saltiness in within a team. And it was this one dude who was just, I don't know, impatient. There were quite a few people on there, including myself, who'd never done the raid before. That particular raid anyway. And were struggling a little. And that definitely did not meet with patience and tolerance. We were celebrating a recent find, the soul crystal of an Allagan summoner, when a man in black robes suddenly appeared and demanded we surrender the gem. Naturally, we objected to this arrogant imposition, but he simply sneered at our refusal. The next moment, the world exploded into flame. Through a haze of agony, I saw him snatch up the soul crystal from a smouldering body and stride off towards the singing shards. Bastard slaughtered my friends. There was no warning, no negotiation. If the gods grant you the chance to exact vengeance, then I pray you show him the same mercy he afforded us. What do you have to say? I must apologise for not sharing my theory earlier. I suspected that Tristan might desire the soul crystal you carry, but did not wish to draw any premature conclusions without sufficient evidence. I am at a loss, however, to explain why he seeks to collect more of these Allagan relics. We shall just have to ask the villain himself after we corner him in the singing shards. Let's be on our way. Singing shards. This is over here. I'm just trying to get this done before Fields of Glory pops. Get a feeling we're going to arrive at our destination. It'll instantly say, right, ready, let's go. Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah, so we can't do that. Let's withdraw from this. And I guess we've got to leave and go back in again. Proceed. I have brought you the soul crystals as promised. Yes, these appear to be authentic Allagan artifacts. Very well. I shall honour our bargain. Within these gems I will draw forth the memories of the ancient summoners, and the slumbering essence of an elder primal. All the attendant knowledge and power shall be yours. Oh God, it's the pain. The bumbling summoner and his incompetent lackey make an appearance at last. You think to capture me? Fools, I've orchestrated your every move. Well, you've orchestrated your own death then, haven't you? You've grown much in the art, it is true. Through the wisdom of the Paragons, I now command the power of an Elder Primal. He summons it and it's just some like old geezer with a walking stick. You made a deal with the Paragons, and you call us fools. The Ascians will never relinquish their hold on you. Small price to pay. If you could but feel the strength that fills my entire being. It's indescribable. I will use this power to annihilate the beast tribes and put an end to their insufferable rituals once and for all. Primals will rise no more. Hear me, Demon King of Devouring Flame. Feed on my ever-burning anguish and be reborn. That is a cool looking book. What is that? The culmination of my sacred duty is at hand. First, there is one more soul crystal that must be mine. I will tolerate its wasted potential no longer. Alright, let's do it. Can we send this thing to sleep? Yes, we can. I find that hilarious. There's some of this like mighty primal and I'm just sending it to sleep. Oh, he devoured its life force. I'm gonna send you to sleep. Yes. That was easy. By all the memories of summoners past, I should have been unstoppable. I will sear the disease of beastmen from the face of the land. Deprived of worshippers, the primal that tempered my weak-willed sibling will wither into oblivion. So, I see my order's records were accurate. Though it was buried deep in the archives, I but recently uncovered a report that described how you slew your own brother. He was corrupted during your ill-fated encounter with Ifrit, was he not? I imagine your superiors in the Immortal Flames thought it a mercy to conceal that inglorious detail. Once the soft-headed fool had been tempered, there was no saving him, and thus I took it upon myself to expunge the stain of embarrassment. But my work is left undone. The primal, no, all primals must suffer for the insult. After I killed my brother, I found myself liberated, my vision clear. No deed was too vile if it promised to add the power I required. You absolute scumbag. How can you not see? I am a sword of vengeance, and I shall wrest that soul crystal from your blasted corpse. Not in your condition, you won't, mate. You're going to be doing very little of anything. I'll take that book, though. I think it's just going to turn around and kick your ass. Or do that. Well, that's that dealt with. You're going to make us go all the way back to bloody Gridania to finish this one, aren't you? I wonder which struck the first blow to his sanity, the despair at his brother's tempering, or the guilt from slaying his own kin. It is ironic to think that, discounting the means, our purposes were fundamentally one and the same. The summoner employs the savagery of the primals to conquer the primals themselves. If Tristan approached us as an ally, we might have found ourselves aiding his cause. Alas, he chose to walk the path of bloodshed. Each vicious act must have pushed the man deeper into madness, until eventually the lust for power and vengeance was all that drove him. The might of the primals carries with it a burden of responsibility and a measure of danger. I hope never to see you corrupted by the potent energies you wield, Geico. Ah, you won't, don't worry. I'm better. It's time we return to, at Cali Falls. The Dark Summoner is no more. Okay. No, not to Elport. To Gridania. It's a shame there isn't a teleport to old Gridania. Right. So it says we've got the Evoker's armour and a coffer of attire, which suggests to me more stuff to wear. We'll soon find out what our reward is for doing the deeds. But I imagine it's going to be good. I've got myself a really fancy pizza. I don't know why I mentioned that. Yeah, I went out and got some food because obviously with me being away over the lead up to Christmas Day and Boxing Day, I didn't buy any groceries. And I just went out and bought some bits and pieces. And amongst it was this very fancy looking square pizza. And I just remembered I've got it. And some garlic bread. So that's what I'm going to be doing in the next few minutes. We'll get this quest handed in, see what we've got, and then we'll probably wrap it up there. We have been recording now for a couple of hours. My however long it was, I went off to go and do my jobs. Probably means this video is just less than 2 hours. That's okay. Oh, how I love to declare our troubles at an end, but I fear the Ascian with whom Tristan made his bargain is yet afoot. These so-called paragons prey upon men and women who are at their weakest, speaking honeyed words to lead them down the road to destruction. In this manner they seek to plunge the realm of Eorzea into chaos. It is reassuring to know that heroes like you exist for their never-ending schemes, to foil, their never-ending schemes and foul plots. An outright war against the Ascians looms closer day by day. Thus, I would have you army yourself with this last piece of the Evoker's attire. Yes. Thanks. It was discovered at the same dig site whence Tristan seized the Soul Crystal. In St. Coinac's find, researchers, grateful for your actions in bringing the murderous summoners to justice, insisted that you complete your set. Never be over-prepared when heading into battle against the Paragon. Wear it proudly, Geico. Speaking of preparations, were you aware of a deeper layer of power hidden within your avatars? Technique exists that allows you to tap into the full potential of your Eki. You must have seen Tristan employing this ability. During the final battle with the Dark Summoner, you would have heard a whispering emanating from the Soul Crystal. Still your mind now, Geico, and you will hear the voices of the ancient summoners instructing you in their greatest achievement. True power of the Eki will be yours. Yay. Got it all. Climactic battle awakens. Yeah, this concludes the summoner quests of Final Fantasy XIV Realm Reborn. In order to undertake the next series of quests, you must first meet the following requirements. Okay, I think we've already done that. Or maybe not. So, what exactly is that then? So that's the summoner's stuff. What's the difference between the summoner's stuff and the evoker's stuff? Oh. Well, put mildly, it's a ton better. Did we get a weapon? No. What about a hat? We did. Don't we look bloody amazing? Well then, that is going to be it for this episode. We've got dragon wings. Look at the wings. Wow, that's super cool. Okay, brilliant. That'll do for now. We will be back very soon with more adventures in Eorzea in our brand new getup. For now, thank you very much, and myself, Carbuncle, and Squirrel Emperor will see you very, very soon. Is that not right? Yes. Okay. Bye.